Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com, your Monday update. Here, still nursing a bad head cold and not 100%, but let's get to a free NBA play, a little bit of a quick recap, a little bit of a look ahead, what's going on this week. And this is the biggest news coming on this week. No, it's not Alabama taking on LSU. No. Alabama opened up a 7-point favorite, down to 6.5 spots. No, it's not Penn State taking on undefeated PJ Flex, Minnesota on the road, laying 6.5. That's the opening numbers there. The big preview this, and no, it's not the fact that MAC, Metro Athletic Conference football, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday games, not interested in them, don't want anything to do with them. It's not that. It's college basketball tips off on Tuesday. Hello. Bunch of teams in action, bunch of lines not out yet, a bunch of uncertainty. We're really going to dial it in college basketball this year. Been working very hard. Brought on a new staff capper, that Goma old one. Really making a big push in college hoops this year. And there is a couple of games tomorrow night. Obviously, this big tournament they have every year. One-day deal. Kansas taking on Duke and Michigan State taking on Kentucky. Duke's laying 2. Michigan State's laying 2 to Kentucky. Duke's laying 2 to Kansas. I will have a play in one of those games tomorrow, but I will not have very many plays the first 2 or 3 weeks in college basketball. There's just too much uncertainty, and we're not going to force the issue out of the gate this year. So that being said, college basketball will open up tomorrow night, and we will have a pick, and we'll win one for you. Got a really good angle on one of those 2 marquee games tomorrow night. Really good angle. And I've used it successfully, even in this particular series over the last couple of years, and we'll continue to do that. Yesterday in the NFL, a 1-3 day, 3-1 on Saturday. College football rebounded. As we said it would, hit another top play, going away, no sweat winner, and 7-2 in profitable cards on Saturdays the last 9 weeks, 7-2 in top plays the last 9 weeks, and to highlight this upcoming week, there will be a 7. We don't use the term game of the year, but this is a huge play in the Big 12, and we're going to take advantage of it this weekend. Just so you know. Barring any injuries in practice or something that pops up during the week, somebody gets caught smoking pot in the parking lot, whatever, key player, whatever it might be, or a dramatic line swing. But looks like we're going to have ourselves a biggie here. And I'll wait till tomorrow to bet it personally out here just to make sure nothing pops up. I don't think there's anything that will, but that is an easy money winner. They've got a really soft line out there in college football this week in the Big 12. We're going to expose it and take care of business. We need to take care of business in the NFL tonight. That will be a totals play in the Giants and the Cowboys game and a same-game teaser, which is always fun to do. Yesterday in the NFL, 10 home teams, 1 straight up, 10 home teams covered the spread. Had a bad beat in the, I had the Colts on the money line. Vinatieri misses the field goal to seal the game. Money line was a smart play there, taking the 1 point out of play, which would have been perfect. Not even close. He's missed 5 extra points this year alone. Vinatieri. Hang him up. Get a new kicker. But nonetheless, had Green Bay, had Jacksonville, won a teaser, but just not a good day. I'm very disappointed, very angry at myself. The NFL has just been a bust for me this year so far, and I'm going to have to turn that around. We're halfway through the season, so I got to have a better second half. I absolutely plan on it. That being said, wanted to make note of a huge day in NASCAR again yesterday. I've been telling you guys this all year long. This NASCAR is a cash cow. It's like an ATM machine. swept the Texas race. One of the head-to-heads won the race outright. Had Jones over Byron for a big 6-unit pick, winner. 8-2 our last 10 race picks. 15, we've won 15 out of 23 races, or 16 out of 24 races straight. If you're not we're up over $7,325 for a $100 player with NASCAR picks this year. If you're not, I don't care if you watch NASCAR. If I got a guy that's winning that kind of rate and he's playing soccer, and I hate soccer, but I got a guy that can do it. Rafael Esparza, by the way, every now and then throw me a soccer tip because he knows this international soccer stuff about as good as anybody in the business, and he wins the dog piss out of it. I don't care if I watch it or not. If I got a guy that can pick him like that, I'm gonna bet him. That's what we're here. That's what I'm living in Vegas for, betting things that win money. So if you're not betting NASCAR, you should. NBA tonight, 4-unit pick, first half line. We're going to go on a big roll in the NBA. NHL passed yesterday, 2-1 on Saturday on a big triple header. We have a totals play tonight in the NHL, a 3-unit totals play. We have our card in the NFL. DocSports.com. Click the link in the description below. You'll get yourself a free $60. Use that. Put it towards the college basketball package. Put it towards the NFL. Put it towards this NBA play tonight. If I wouldn't have lost a smaller pick yesterday, totals pick where the San Antonio couldn't get their offense going, the over in the Lakers San Antonio game, this would be a 6-unit pick tonight. But off a losing card, I don't like coming out with a big play. Looks kind of gimmicky, so I don't do it. But this is a rock solid first half line. I study a lot of first half and second half offensive and defensive efficiencies, points per possession, all kinds of different things that goes into handicapping these NBA games, and this is a solid one tonight. So get over to Docs, check it out. Let's get it done here. We talk about scheduling a lot in the NBA. And scheduling spots and scheduling is about 30% of the handicap involved with it. If it's not, then you're not going to win in the NBA. You take it from, from a guy that's won 146 units the last 2 years, never less than 71. And I'm 4 out of the last 5 seasons in the NBA, I've turned a rock solid profit. It's my strongest sport. If you're not handicapping scheduling, then you're not doing it right. And I don't care what anybody says. You take a look at this New Orleans game tonight, taking on the Nets. This is the Nets' third game in 4 days. This is New Orleans' third game in 7 days. Well, Tony, New Orleans sucks. Well, let's take a look at who they played. Okay? They opened up the Raptors, blew a huge lead to lose. I think it was in overtime. First game of the season. They lost to Golden State when they had Curry, competed the whole game against the Rockets, competed the whole game against the Mavericks, competed the whole game against Thunder, and just couldn't put it away. And they don't have Zion Williamson yet. He's still out. But this is a very guard-heavy team that can score at will. Redick's here now. They got a lot of solid guys that can shoot. They run the floor well. They're good in transition. I know they're 1-5, but the Nets, they're better this year with Kyrie Irving, but Kyrie Irving is a massive ball hog and doesn't include the rest of the players in the reindeer game, so to speak, a lot of the time. And I don't like the way they gel. I don't like their chemistry right now. And I think them playing their third game in 4 days here is going to catch up with them here at the end. And one thing that the Pelicans have is they've got a backcourt that they can rotate in and out and keep fresh legs the entire game. That makes a huge difference. I think they're catching around 4 here. Take New Orleans tonight, plus the number against Nets. Sit back and case a free play winner. Let's get it done because we need to do a little bit better on these free picks. We didn't do good over the weekend in free picks. We'll step it up for you this week.